Hey everyone, it's Wolf614 here, back at it again with another video today. This is race 26, round 6 of our chase for the Bass Pro Shops Racing League here at Pocono Raceway. We are looking at the second to last race here. Our finale will be next Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, live on my Twitch at Wolf614_. That is the top link in the description. If you do enjoy these videos, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll flash up points here for a moment. You can see NASCAR fan down a little bit, down 26 points, and KLF down 39 entering this race, and he would actually miss this race, which would knock him completely out of playoff chase contention. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to hop on in to our qualifying results. It was a very small field for this race, and then yeah, get into the race. It would be NASCAR fan picking up pole position with myself to his outside on row 1, with Tony and Cord in row 2, and then Hub and TR rounding out the field in row 3.
Alright, we are
Here at the start of the race, it would be a complete drag race on this start.
Why is Ford's back of his car already up?
NASCAR would get a good jump on the bottom there, with Hub in the back missing a shift. Cord up behind me, trying to send it 3 wide into the first corner. He would drive it in too deep, however, and get up into the wall. NASCAR would stay in the lead with myself to the outside. Into the tunnel turn, I would get sent in too hard. Tony would try to bump draft me on the first straightaway, but it wouldn't work, and TR would actually get through up into second place, and Tony would make the pass on me up into third.
Tony held it.
Now on to lap 2, I would get to the inside of Tony, and Hub would get up into him. TR would slam it into the wall, and that would give me enough of a run to make the pass into second place and start hunting down NASCAR. On lap 3 here, into the first corner, NASCAR would get a little high, a little too high, and I would run it in on the bottom of him. A little bit of contact, but into the lead nonetheless. However, in the tunnel turn, I would get into the wall, and he would blow back by me for the lead, and he would hold it through the outside of turn 3. On lap 4 here, I would get back by once again, and he would try to drop it down the inside of me, but it wouldn't work, and I would make the pass in one of the best crossovers I made all year, hold that lead until lap 5, where we'd both decide to short pit the stage. I would have a better pit on the exit out, take the lead over on lap 9, and run unaltered to the stage win. Tony would get into NASCAR in the tunnel turn and take P2, so it would be myself getting the stage win, with Tony in second and NASCAR in third, Cord in fourth, with Hub in fifth and TR in sixth. Stage 2 would be a little bit smoother of a restart for us here, as I would basically get a good enough jump to hold off Tony on the drag race down into turn number 1. We would be side by side. He'd be at my quarter panel, but he wouldn't be able to make that outside stick. We would drive it in through to the lead and hold it completely untouched until lap 9. Pretty slow day at the office, where NASCAR in the end of the run would finally get to the inside of me and start trying to make a pass. However, he wouldn't be able to make it stick, and I would be able to get a really good run off of turn 1 here to hold that advantage over top of him. We would both then pit on lap 10 onto lap 11. I would almost speed, get really sideways trying to scrub off speed, and would come out in front of him on the racetrack. However, it would not take him very long. He would have an incredible run in turn number 3. He would get the run down the back straightaway, side by side across the line. He would end up getting clear as we go down the corner. I would be completely dumbfounded that he ran turn 3 wide open. However, I would drop it down the inside. He would get a little nervous, try to get on the apron, and slide out, almost collecting me in the process, but I would end up avoiding it, and that would basically be the end of it. On lap 21 here, I would come to pit for 4 tires and gas. NASCAR would take 2 to recover to second, and it would be another stage win for myself, with NASCAR in second, Tony in third, TR and Cord down a lap, and Hub, who had DNF'd. Stage number 3 in this race would end up being absolute cinema, at the end. We'll get to that in a second. We got to get through the other laps first. So on lap 48, we would have our restart, hop out to the lead, and start pulling ahead of most of the pack. We'd have a little bit of contact, a little bit of spinach going on in the back as Cord would get involved in that one, as I would drag NASCAR with me along onto lap 49 as we would go side by side. He would make some contact in turn 1 and then down the straightaway into the tunnel turn. We would drag race completely side by side all the way down the straightaway. He would drop it down the inside. I would hang it on the outside. I'd give him enough room. However, he would spin up into TR, and that would cause a caution and cause some interesting strategy. On the restart here on lap 53, I had stayed out while everybody else had pitted to put myself on an alternate strategy heading into the end of the race. NASCAR would drop to the back, drop behind, as he would start to try and save to do a one-stop while everybody else was trying to do a two-stop. I would hold the lead good until lap 56, where Cord would drop it down the inside, and that was actually for the lead as he had gotten on the lead lap with the caution. However, down this straightaway run-up to the tunnel turn in turn 2, we would drag race once again. It's a great spot for close racing. He would drop it in way too deep. I would back off and make the crossover, even on the old tires, and hold the lead until my pit stop up here on lap number 60 onto lap 61 with one pit stop left to go. NASCAR then would make his final pit stop on lap 66 as I was in here at the lead. I would pit on lap 70 onto 71. I would come off 27 seconds down with 10 laps to go. By lap 74 here, I would be down another 10 seconds less, so down 17 seconds. And on lap 77, I'd have it cut down to 10 seconds overall, and this is where we would run into the end, and I'll let this play out as this was absolutely awesome.
Good. Last one was a 51.6.
Yeah, I don't think you have enough time to catch. You might.
I ran 3 seconds faster than you that lap.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the NTR run out of gas.
Oh, I won't run out.
I've already gotten my car stuck and I've reset the position and it puts me in the same spot.
Just fast travel to a different spot.
Yeah, I guess that works now. It doesn't cost, now that it doesn't cost.
How is he
money.
supposed to fast travel when he hasn't driven at all?
He's driven on some roads.
I've driven on road.
On road.
I've driven on road.
Oh fuck! I don't think I'm making it.
Did you just go to 1 or 0?
1.
Oh, so you're freaking out and pushing it more.
2 to go this time.
Nah, I've just not been paying as much attention.
You've been paying too much attention to that split time.
Nah, I've just been dazing off.
Nah.
I literally have had my fucking pit window open for like 3 laps.
Well, I might run out of gas.
I'm not gonna run out. Trust.
I'm
Mike,
doing this
pass me, man.
I'm doing the time attack in the GMC. In the gym.
Turn up your favorite songs and get into the zone with ad-free music listening. Enjoy 2 months of premium
Are you
for
out
just
yet? Are you to
$6.99.
that 0?
No. Oh, now it is.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Hey, David Packman here. We're looking for a political show that doesn't need to feel more stress.
Hey, I knew this would be a hell of a gamble, and I decided to.
See if I can make it.
You out?
Nope. I'm not exactly sure how, but I'm not.
Is this y'all's last lap?
Yup.
Yes.
One high. We're out
Oh,
front.
God.
Clear high.
Got it. Let's go.
I was gonna say that sound is not.
Let's go.
I just ran out. Let's see if my 50% on the left.
Hey, and I saved a whole.
So I would end up running him down in the last corner to make the pass for the win and get my 4th win on the season. He would finish 2nd, Tony in 3rd, TR in 4th, Corden 5th, and Hub rounding it out in 6th. So that will be all she wrote for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Our finale race, all I got to do, basically just run top 5 all day. That's about it. If I do that, I got the championship on locks. So that is the goal. If you do enjoy, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Go follow me on Twitch. Hit me up on my socials. And yeah, and then until next time, take it easy.